Good morning. Happy Easter. Well, I'm blessed to wake up another day. Any of you that have my Facebook posts, you'll see that I post a picture of my sunrise service. It was given to me a couple years ago. My boy and I went and bought a new car, and we got up Easter morning and went to this particular area and looked into the east as the sun was coming up, and we were given a blown away view, and we didn't even see it until the sun started coming up, and we were able to see that we saw the sunrise, but there was a line of poles, telephone poles in a field. And when we really looked at it, we saw these posts, and they were like crosses, and they were lined up as if they were the the crosses that were being crucified, that Jesus got crucified on. And we just went, wow. So I go back there every year and give my praise. That being said, today's message, other than Happy Easter, and I pray that everybody has a blessed day with their family, and all the little ones get to go Easter egg hunting and enjoy their day. May their baskets be filled with everything, and heck, maybe even a couple golden eggs. But today, I thought about this. I was going to do this yesterday, and I said, no, I'm going to wait until tomorrow, because tomorrow's the day. Have you ever had something happen to you in your life where you went, what? Whoa. Wow. No. For real? Well, I've had many. And so I'm going to share a couple with you today, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about who I am as I've been doing this. I've been trying to put some things out to get you to understand who I am and where I came from. And today I'm going to get a little deeper. But the wow. One was the wow, or when we had our brand new car that we bought the day before Easter 2 years ago, and we have a brand new Jeep, and up came the sun, and again, if you see my Facebook pictures, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. And it was one of those moments we went, wow, thank you so much. And you just know on this day or any day when something happens out of the extraordinary, is like, nah. So I'm going to share a couple of those with you today. I'm going to try and keep it short, not too long, but I've got to deliver this message because, as I've said for the last couple of videos, everything comes from my heart, and I got to share this. I was asked a few years back to go do some speaking at Soledad Prison, which is in kind of sort of central Northern California, kind of in Salinas. And I was invited by a group called MATFA, Mentoring a Touch from Above. And they go in to juvenile halls or prisons, and they mentor incarcerated individuals that hopefully will be able to mentor new incarcerated inmates coming in, starting at lower level all the way up to the higher level. But anyhow, I was asked to go deliver a speech or send a message to 250 inmates in a gym. It was a trip. So the night before, I'm trying to figure out what am I gonna say? What am I gonna do? And I was like, Lord, please give me the strength. Give me something. And so the next morning I woke up, and it just so happens that this young man that I mentored, a football player back in 2004, I want to say, Chris Lingal, I actually took him under my wing, and he became a mentee to me, and he is a pretty strong individual. I'm very proud of him. Even more proud that I found out that he was attached to, and I didn't know this, that he was attached to MATFA down in Southern California, and that he was coming up and he was going to be part of this group that was speaking. I'm thinking to myself, wow, this is a trip. The young man that I mentored is like a son to me, is part of this group. So the next morning, him and I get up and the sun is going up and we get to my car and we turn on Bill Withers. And when I wake up in the morning, love, and we're out there in the middle of the parking lot and we're singing and dancing and stuff. And then I go for a walk. And as I'm walking, I'm still trying to figure out, how am I going to reach these guys? What am I going to say? How is this going to happen? And as I'm walking down, and it's dark, Salinas, a part of Salinas is not really the best part of town, but I have no fear. I walk anywhere. And so I'm walking, and I see this gentleman across the street, and he's in this black hoodie, and he's pushing a shopping cart, and I'm kind of sort of, keeping my eye on him, because that's what street people do when they get older. And I step off the curb, and as I step off the curb, and this is an entrance into the freeway, Highway 1 going north, as I step down, I have to watch where I'm stepping, and I'm still thinking of, wow, what? And I look down, and I look at this very large bunch of change. It's just sitting there. It's on the ground. I mean, a lot of change. Like, wow. And this is like, if the cars are coming to make a left and you're picking this change up and they don't see you because it's dark, you're going to get hit. So I'm picking this change up and I'm sticking it into my pocket. I'm going, this is a trip. Really? Wow, cool. And so my pockets are pretty full. And so I have to go down and get my coffee about 5 blocks down because the AM/PM is not open. So as I'm walking, more people are getting up. More homeless people are getting up. And as I get to the corner across from the coffee shop or the store, I pull the change out and I'm going to count it. And I counted it, and it was $8.67 in change, like right there. And I'm like, wow. Is this a message? Because the first thing I say is, thank you, Lord. And so I went in and got me some coffee, and I went to the counter, and I pulled out my wallet, and I was going to use my wallet to get me a large cup of coffee, and the person said to me, you might not want to use your card because it's like $1.50 for you to use your card for this $1.29 cup of coffee. And I went, wow. Okay, cool. Watch this. And I pulled out $1.50 or $1.29 out of my pocket. I said, God's buying my coffee this morning. And I walked out. And as I was walking across the street, drinking my coffee, the gentleman that I had seen earlier in the day pushing the golf cart or the shopping cart was now in a hotel parking lot, and he walks up to me. He says, hey, man, did you got a cigarette? And I said, no, man, I don't smoke. I said, but I tell you what I will do. I pulled out the rest of the money, which was now like $7.50, something like that. I said, here, man, I'm going to give you all this change, and you can go buy your cigarette. But what I really like for you is for you to go buy yourself something to eat on this morning. And I gave him all the change. And I went about my day, and we ended up going to Soledad Prison. And as you go into the prison, you got to take all the stuff out of your pocket and stuff. And I reached down into my pocket to make sure there was nothing there. And there was 11 cents left in my pocket. 1 dime and 1 penny. And I pulled it out and looked at this change, and I said, I have like 11 cents. Do you have someplace for me to keep it to the bull or the guard? And she said, no, it's okay. Just go ahead and put it in your pocket. I took that message, and I felt it. I took that message into the prison in front of the hardest criminals at Soledad Prison. And I sat right in the middle of rapists, gangsters, murderers, whatever, and gave praise. And that 11 cents was kind of sort of my message for the day. Wow. One of those moments in my life that you go, That being said, I want to give you another little story. It's actually a long story, but it's one I want to say. I was 17 years old, actually 16 years old, and I met this young lady, this girl, very beautiful Hawaiian girl, and I fell in love with her immediately. Matter of fact, I was a shy guy. And I told her at a carnival with her best friend, Linda, I guess her name was, I can't remember, and her Linda's brother, which name was James, and this girl was going with James. But something came over me, and I got like big chest, and I didn't get like this because I was kind of shy guy. And I went to James. I said, I'm going to take her from you. And he just sort of looked at me, and we were waiting for the Ferris wheel. And lo and behold, that 14-year-old